In the East Midlands, what difference has the government's New Deal made to one of our biggest council estates?
Braunstone Estate on the edge of Leicester was one of the first to benefit from Labour's New Deal programme for communities. £50 million over 10 years to give the estate and its people a fresh start and provide jobs. It's home to 13,500 people. Braunstone had become a byword for poverty, unemployment. Local MP and former Cabinet Minister Patricia Hewitt says New Deal has made a real difference to Braunstone.
We need to stimulate the local economy.
The Six Streets area of Braunstone in Leicester was a good case in point. Residents wanted regeneration.
But we would also bring in social enterprise.
We have made employment and training opportunities available to local people on a, primarily.
On a scale that wouldn't be achievable with other partnership arrangements.
So has it worked?
What it's not done is bring wealth into Braunstone. Braunstone remains one of the poorest communities in the country. What's required is people in work bringing in money and wealth into the community, people setting up and running their own businesses. That was the original ideal we had. That's not really happened.
We've obtained a report that shows how much more needs to be done. Its findings show that over a 6-year period up to 2005, unemployment fell by only 1%. That's despite all the job seeker initiatives and New Deal millions. Means that unemployment here is still 4.4% higher than the East Midlands average. And according to the man now running Braunstone's regeneration, is a real sense of restoring confidence.
And in terms of unemployment, there's actually been a 30% reduction. So, we have moved forward in getting people into work.
Local businessman Tim Hack remains unconvinced. Like Bernard Greaves, he's become a New Deal sceptic.
They created something like 60 internal jobs to run the programme. I think out of that there was 5 people that were from Braunstone. So you've got a wage bill of a couple of £1 million that's flying off of the estate. Money like that isn't going to work for the people of Braunstone.
So nearly a decade later, and with millions of pounds poured into the problem estates, has New Deal delivered?
Well, I've been joined now by the Chief Executive of the Braunstone Community Association, Dave Brennan. Dave, thanks for coming in today. Can we clear one thing up straight from the start, right from the start, and that's the impact of New Deal on unemployment? As John Hess revealed, a report your association commissioned found that in the 6 years running up to 2005, the number of people out of work and claiming unemployment benefit dropped by just 1%. Yet you said in our film that it's gone down by 30%. How could you arrive at that figure?
Well, we 500 people that have actually gained employment through the New Deal for Communities programme. I think it's really made an impact in their lives.
The figure in your own report, which has only just been published, this report here, is a bit misleading then, isn't it?
Well, no, 500 people that have actually gained employment through the New Deal for Communities programme.
Okay, but we heard in our report there, local businessman Tim Hack complaining that the New Deal hasn't brought major new companies into the area, and that surely has to be a major failure, because that's one of the premises that New Deal had from the very start, was to bring in new business.
Well,
One of the mantras of New Deal was also, though, that it was supposed to put local people in charge. So how come civil servants like yourself have ended up running it all?
Well,
Is that because you don't trust the local community to run it? But weren't they supposed to run it?
Board of directors, they really take the decisions.
Buildings, though, like the Health Centre and the Leisure Centre, are run by Leicester City Council or the Leicester Housing Association, which isn't quite what the government had in mind for New Deal at all, is it?
Well, we will know the
board. I'll have to leave it there, I'm afraid, Dave. Thanks very much.